We've got Stevie Ray Stevens and Kiernan McMullen. They travel the country, and they are also known as Pen Drop. So give it up for Pen Drop. Woo!
His name was Rufus. He was my van. I toured in him from the ages of 19 to about 31. Did like 3,000 shows or something. And I left him at 200,000 miles just sitting in a parking lot for like $500. And it was kind of sad. And so I wrote this song from the perspective of that car being left by me, an asshole. It's called We Had a Good Run. All I see is open road, places we no longer go. It's just endless rain and asphalt. I break down and I'm the asshole. Eyes are like a dusty window, giving light to see the world. Another cheap gas station casino. I feel old, bought and sold. Now my reflection looks back at me from the door of a rundown shell in a nowhere town, somewhere out on 94. Help me, running on empty, nothing in the tank. It's sitting right where you left me. Sold it all to save my soul. Way too many run-ins with the state patrol. I'm always flying off the handle, still burning oil like a candle. I can feel the ocean breeze in some far-off distant memories. A little less urgent. Now my reflection looks back at me from the door of a rundown shell in a nowhere town, somewhere out on 94. Help me, running on empty, nothing in the tank, sitting right where you left me. Open road. All of these places we no longer go. It's just endless rain and asphalt. I break down and I'm the asshole. Now my reflection looks back at me from the door of a rundown shell in a nowhere town, somewhere out on 94. Help me, I'm running on empty, nothing in the tank, is sitting right where you left me. We had a good run, we had a good run, ended a little too soon. Now maybe you come back as soon as you saw it. I left every light on for you. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quiet time, right? Hey, I feel like a librarian.
Putting them in timeout already.
I moved back home. I was in Nashville 17 years, so I moved back in 2020 and started to base out of Kentucky again because most of my work is here in Florida, and I'm only 3 hours away from Nashville if I need to do anything. So when the world shut down, I moved back home, and I was in the process of packing everything up, and I started getting excited just thinking about how things had changed. Most of the time when I go back and visit my family and stuff, I really didn't get a chance to drive around and see everything and meet up with a lot of people because you only got so much time whenever you would go in to visit. So I started getting excited. I sat on my couch and I wrote down a verse and a chorus, and I finished it once I moved back. So I decided to call it Madison. There we go. There's a back road back home with my name on it. There's a front porch cup of coffee with my mama. Yeah, my sis and I gonna take a walk. Tell me about the hometown talk. Catch me up on what's going on since I've been gone. Madison, back in Madison. My man's gonna fix everything that's broke on that house I bought out there on 4 Mile Road. There'll be football games and fly balls with my nephews and brother-in-law. So good Lord knows they'll be all grown up before too long. Madison, back in Madison. This old rock keeps spinning round the sun. Why this crazy thing we call life keeps doing what it does. Sometimes it don't make sense till you make it round the bend, and you find yourself right back where it all began. Madison, back in Madison. Can't wait to see how everything's changed. Heard if you head downtown, there's maybe one bar left on 2nd or Main. I bet somewhere there's some buddies of mine hitting the lake or wetting the line, playing a weekend gig or two. It's like we used to do. Wow, it's so rocky, spinning around the sun. Why this crazy thing keeps doing what it does. You forget how long it's been, then it all makes perfect sense when you find yourself right back where it all began. Madison, back in Madison. Sometimes you find yourself looking around for that something else you thought you found. You get done left it was right where you get left it. In Madison, back in Madison. Back in Madison, back in Madison, back in Madison, back in Madison. Here's a back road back home with my name on it. Back in Madison.
Go Cats! Sorry, Thank you.